The two buildings you just walked through were Laurel and Oak. Those are upperclassmen dorms, mostly sophomore dorms. The building back here houses our nurse infirmary. Sorry. We have doctors on call and we have nurses there most of the time. Something cool about this year, you can make appointments to see doctors in the health center. Sorry, I'm losing it. Also, they can write out prescriptions for you, and they have a lot of prescriptions available, and if they don't have the prescription, they can drive you to CVS where you could go and use your Burrow Bucks and get your prescriptions filled. Any questions about
We also have our EMS, and the closest hospital is about 20 minutes each way. We have Cooper Hospital as well as Kennedy Hospital. They will bring you to the hospital as well as pick you back up if need to go to the hospital.
This lovely building over here is Hollybush Building. It's the oldest building in Glassboro. It used to be where the president lived. And our little story about that is that in 1964, Alex B. Kosygin and Lyndon B. Johnson met at this building to talk about some issues with the Cold War. We're exactly halfway between New York City and Washington, D.C. And at the time, Lyndon B. Johnson was in Washington, D.C. and Alex Kosygin was in New York City. So they met here. And the little story we like to tell about that is that Mrs. Johnson saw some chairs in our, the president was living there at the time, and she saw some chairs that she liked, asked us if she could have them, and we said no. She took them home with her on the helicopter anyway. When we noticed a few days later, we sent a little letter to the White House and said, hey, can we have our chairs back, please? And they sent us back replicas of the chairs. So right now those chairs are sitting in the Lyndon B. Johnson Museum in Texas with a little sign that says donated by Glassboro State College. So if you go, just bring a little post-it note and put stolen over there. So that's our little story with that. And now onto the storm, which I'm sure everybody's waiting for.